on the Water has been brought to you by Here we have Sam Martin. Now, you're the bow lady in the team, and from what I've heard from the others, you're the one who cops all the big waves. How do you handle that?
It took us a while to get used to it. Brooke and I sit in the back of the boat, and when the waves are big, we tend to get pounded. It took us a while to learn how to land without breaking any bones, and a few bruised backsides later, we got the hang of it.
Right, now, I've noticed that the blokes, in particular, they pull their Speedos right up their bum. What is all that about? Surely that is not fashionable at all. Is there a proper reason for it?
Well, we could just, do the Brazilian sort of thing and wear the bathers, G-string bathers, but we prefer to be able to have a little bit of privacy on the beach when we're not rowing. So we just wear normal bathers, and to have a slide, we hike them up our backsides to give us a little bit less friction on the seats.
Okay, right, so there is actually a purpose for it.
There is a legitimate reason. We don't just like showing our butts.
Early mornings, now you've come from a rowing background, and there's obviously some big changes. When as you're about to get tipped out of the boat, what's the first thing that goes through your mind?
A couple of swear words, and then it's pretty much just hold on, wait till we get over it, and then plant your oar in the water so that you don't crash down too hard. Yep. We've been lucky with our sweep. He's such a good big surf sweep when we have been in danger. He tries to protect us a little bit, but it's just a matter of grabbing the water and making sure that we keep the boat moving once we come back down.
Well, as you're hitting a wave and going right up, I suppose, up in the bow, you're getting a lot higher. It must be hard to hang on and not go cascading down into the crew.
We get a bit of air time, and there have been times when I'm looking straight down onto Lisa's back because I'm up in the air and my feet are out of the boat. But what goes up must come down, so eventually I do find my way back down into the boat, and I haven't missed it yet.
Oh, sensational. No worries. We'll see you out there.
Look forward to it.
Thank you. Brooke Penning, number 2 seat on the boat. Yep. How long have you been involved in surf lifesaving?
Surf lifesaving only a year, but we've all had previous rowing experience on still water.
Okay, so how do you find the difference getting out there and amongst the waves? Did it take a lot to get used to?
It certainly did. Over winter we had a few spills and thrills and a few people thrown out, but yeah, it's very, very different. You're moving a 200, 300 kilogram boat as opposed to moving a 20 kilogram shell, and you've got to crash through the waves, so it's tough. It's really tough.
And exciting.
Oh, definitely. It's exhilarating at times, especially getting over, 5-6 foot waves.
Now, how did you go in the Australian Championships?
We did quite well, actually. For our first season, we just got to the quarterfinal stage and unfortunately got knocked out. Didn't get the run or the wave that we needed, and that's surf lotto, so to speak.
Well, look, all racing's like that. You can either get the good run or the bad run, and getting in the Australian Championships and doing so well, you've got to be wrapped with that.
Yeah, we are, and the club's really proud of us in our first season, and we're really proud of what we've achieved and how far we've come.
Brooke, thanks very much. We'll see you on the water.
My pleasure. Thanks, Caveman.
Sarah, what seat do you take in the team?
I'm 3 seats, so I'm sitting just behind Lisa, who's in stroke seat.
Right, where do you start the numbers from, the bow or the stern?
The numbers start from the bow, so Sam's in the bow and she's getting hit by all the big waves first, and then it goes 2 seat, which is Brooke, and then I'm in 3 and Lisa in stroke.
So you're somewhat protected from the big waves?
Oh, look, we don't like to say it like that. Sam and Brooke do get hit a little bit more than us, yes, but yeah.
Now, what got you into this race, into this sort of sport, coming out in cold winter days for training?
Well, we were all riverboat rowers, so we were used to the cold mornings and the early starts. We thought that the surf might be a little bit more friendly. It's not that much more friendly, actually. We've had a few. The first time I went out in the boat, I actually broke my nose, got thrown out. So, but we decided to tough it out, and it's just great. It's really exciting. It's exhilarating, and there's nothing better than getting all 500 kilograms of the crew and the boat coming down the front of a wave.
And hopefully not on top of you. Well, that's obviously what broke your nose. Sorry for laughing when you mentioned breaking your nose, but you sort of sit there and think, oh, well, this could be a little bit sedate. It's obviously not.
No, it's all part of surfboat rowing. It's pretty rough at times, So out there today, it's not too bad, but sometimes there's some pretty big waves, and the bow seat and the two seat get hit pretty hard.
Well, yeah, that's good being number 3 then.
Yes, absolutely.
Sarah, thanks very much, and we'll see you out there.
Thanks. See you later.
We have Lisa Moore. Lisa, what position do you take in the Doves team?
Oh, stroke seat or no seat, Caveman.
Right, so you get kicked out of the seat, or the stroke seat is no seat? What's the go there?
Oh, look, it's just a funny saying we have because I'm at the front of the boat and I set the rhythm. There's often a saying that we're a little bit arrogant and we like to sort of like that seat or no seat in the boat. So we have a bit of a laugh about it. It's all lots of giggles down at Torquay.
Well, that's what it's all about. Sport's all about having a lot of fun. Now, you're setting the pace. I mean, what, is that just sort of a random thing? I feel like pulling a bit harder now, or is it a plan?
Oh, well, look, fortunately, I've got 3 of the toughest girls in the world behind me, and so I just sort of set the rhythm. In fact, everyone contributes to the rhythm, but I sort of set it, and we all pitch in, and when we need to go faster, we go faster, and when we need to lengthen out, we lengthen out.
I'll see you out on the water.
Absolutely.
Actually, while I got you here, can I have a go?
Absolutely, and we'll hope that we won't flip with you in there today. But
I hope not as well, because, well, it's all right. You girls are lifesavers. I can't swim.
Yeah, some of us aren't that strong either, but just get the bow girl to save you. She's the best.
No worries. We'll work on that.
Okay.
Thanks, Lisa. Here we have Ian Turner, sweep for the Torquay Doves, and you're also the sweep for the men's team. Mate, how'd you get into this caper?
I double as the coach for both. I got into this caper when I retired from rowing. I had such a fantastic time when I was rowing that I decided I'd keep it up and I'd start coaching.
Right, now I notice it's not a bad gig you've got. You've just got to do a little bit of steering and you get to go for a cruise while everyone else does the work.
I do make it look easy, Caveman. You know, when you're pretty skilled, you can make it look easy. It's a very, very hard task. You've really got to be able to work the waves.
Yep.
You've got to carry a little bit of condition.
I've noticed.
And you've got to have big shoulders.
Well, the girls are actually saying it's the toughest job on the boat, in that you're responsible for making it not go guts up, to keep it on the water. Yeah,
that's the go. Listen, to finish a race, you've got to finish upright. No point trying to be the best swimmer when you're a good rower.
Great philosophy. Tell us a bit about the boat. What's it made of?
Boat is a fiberglass foam sandwich, 26 foot long. They weigh 180 kilograms. They've got 2 electric bilge pumps in there. And over the years, we've gone to fiberglass. We used to have wooden boats, which used to weigh up to about 250, 300 kilograms.
Right, now, is there any particular length in the oars that the association says that you must have, or have you got a little bit of flexibility with that?
No, look, everything's standardised by Surf Life Saving Australia, so they say that the boats must be 26 foot long. They say that the oars have got to be at least 15 foot 2, and in metric you can work that out.
Surf Life Saving is a voluntary organisation. How does the funding go? Are you getting that from federal, state, or other sources? How do you manage to keep the club running?
Each individual club gets a minimal amount of funding from the state government, but it's up to the clubs to raise their own money. And basically, we're into sponsorship, local businesses, the Chook raffle, and very, very kind supporters who will always tip money into our surf club.
So basically, if you've got a few bucks in your pocket, throw it at Surf Life Saving. It's a worthy cause, it's a lot of fun, and you never know when you may need them. I'd like to thank the Torquay Doves surfboat racing. Sensational, it's hard work. Thanks very much, girls. Time to hit the showers. On the Water has been brought to you by